what is this energy? What is this experience? What are they going to get? And ultimately, you know, why is it helpful? Why is it potentially life-changing?
I think it's worth talking a little bit about energy
Hmm.
because Huna is all about energy. Uh, and there's one particular aspect to the teaching. You learn a lot in the 5 days, but there's one particular aspect to the teachings that comes from it's a different strand. I often share the story of how this piece came into our. The Hawaiians are into lineage. The Hawaiians. It's not really what do you know, but it's who taught you. Where did you learn this, and where did you get? By what right are you sharing it? Now, I'm a Kumu. I've been made a Kumu by my teacher, who was given permission to make Kumus by one of his teachers. So I know my lineage. I know exactly where all these teachings come from. Um, and a lot of them come from a lineage that's called the Bray James lineage. It was the Bray family. They were a Hawaiian family. And at a certain point, there was nobody in the family who wanted to take on the knowledge and learn it and practice it and share it. So Papa Bray, who was the last with the knowledge, he had to go out of the family and even out of the Hawaiian culture to find people that he could share this knowledge with so that it would be perpetuated, so it wouldn't be lost. Because if he hadn't have, it would have been lost. So he went out and he didn't go out. People came to him. People were brought to him. And so it came into the James family, and not Hawaiian. And they've been kahu. Kahu means to be a guardian or a keeper. They've been conserving, cultivating, curating, if you like, this knowledge, and sharing it with people so that it can continue, so that it can be perpetuated. It's not lost. And one of the strands of this knowledge is we work with what we call opua. And opua are these energy symbols. That's a translation. Symbols because when you look at them, they're like little pictures, kind of parallel to Reiki, but it isn't Reiki. It definitely isn't Reiki. But Reiki's the nearest parallel that I can ever think of. And we teach that system. Um, these are these are aspects, facets of the highest feminine energy on the planet in the universe, Uli, the highest feminine energy. And they're aspects of Uli, energetic aspects. And you can use them for many purposes. You can use them for healing. You can use them for deepening teaching and learning. You can use them for enhancing your connection with the light, um, deepening your connection with different elements, deepening your connection with the divine, particularly the divine feminine, but not exclusively the divine feminine, because where there's the feminine, there will always be the masculine, and vice versa. Um, but it is a system, as I say, the nearest parallel is Reiki. It's several thousand years old, a couple of thousand years old, uh, at least 2,500 years old that we can trace. So it's an old system. And wow, it's just so powerful. We teach it in stages. So level one, we teach you what is manageable, because with energy, if somebody suddenly sends you a truckload full of energy and you're not ready for it and your system's not accustomed to it, it can be like, oh. So we feed it to you in manageable bite-sized chunks. But it's that system alone, the Opua, that alone is just so transformational, so powerful. so extraordinary. And it's just one facet of what we, one facet, one aspect of what we teach. And yeah, the Opura are amazing and beautiful.